What's up, guys? Welcome back. So this video is going to be doing predictions for games going on Monday, February 18th. I got a couple good games going on. There's going to be 4 I'm talking about, but I'm going to go ahead and get into my recap from the games that happened yesterday. First thing that is highlighted, Michigan State obviously won at home over Ohio State. Ended up being a blowout, close for most of that game. But the thing to take away is Nick Ward, their second leading scorer on the team, their center, suffered a fracture in his hand, is out indefinitely, so that's a big blow for them. So that's a takeaway from that game. That's going to hurt them quite a bit, as he is a lot of their offense kicking it down to him, and him going to work in the post. So that's a big blow for them. Second one, Seton Hall with a big win at Creighton. They were down late and had some great stops defensively at the end of that game. So Seton Hall moving back into the tournament spot, it looks like right now. So if they win a couple more here, they could be a lot coming up. Move to 7-6 in the Big East. So a big win for them there. Saw Quincy McKnight with some big steals at the end of that game. And then Miles Powell obviously hit a couple big shots as well to beat Creighton on the road. Third takeaway, what a win by St. John's over Villanova. They were down at 19 at one point in the first half. So a big win for them. Looks like they got a lock in the tournament now, as they have wins over Villanova and Marquette. So St. John's is the team, like I said, they're very dangerous. They're just inconsistent at times. Like we saw them in the first half, struggled to score, but they can come out and they can beat the best team in the Big East like they did today, and they can hang with any team in the country with their athleticism and their ability with Shamori Pons to take over games. So those are my takeaways from yesterday. Now to get into the predictions for today. First game of the day, number 4 Virginia at number 22 Virginia Tech. I'm recording this before the new rankings come out, so these may be different come game time, but still should be a top 25 matchup. Virginia beat Virginia Tech earlier on in the year by 22 at home. Justin Robinson is out for Virginia Tech, their point guard. Their leading assist man at almost 5.5 assists per game. Virginia has the 3rd highest offensive rating in the country and the 5th highest defensive rating in the country. I think that's going to be too much for Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is 8th in offensive rating in the country, but obviously without their point guard, Justin Robinson, going to be a different story. I think Kyle Guy, Ty Jerome, and DeAndre Hunter will overwhelm that unhealthy backcourt for Virginia Tech, so I do like Virginia to win pretty handily in that one on the road at Virginia Tech. Next game we got Illinois at number 20 Wisconsin. Like I said, Wisconsin may be out of the top 25. It'll be interesting to see with their 2 losses they just had. But going up against a good Illinois team as of late, who's won 4 in a row, including wins over Michigan State and over Ohio State on the road, I think Wisconsin's defense is going to be too much for Illinois. Wisconsin, one of the best defenses in the country. Top 2 in the Big Ten, probably just behind Michigan. So I do like Wisconsin in that one. I don't think Illinois has anyone to match up with Ethan Happ, so I like them in that one. Next game we got, Kansas State goes on the road to play West Virginia. West Virginia just had 2 of their players dismissed. Asa Ahmed there, one of their leading active scorers. Wesley Harris also was dismissed, who poured in about 8 points per game, so that's a big blow for them. They were already having a tough year. I think Kansas State's defense is going to be too much for a West Virginia team who is running out of players at this point, with Kanate still being out. And then those 2 guys being dismissed, I don't think they have the offensive ability to take down Kansas State. So I like Kansas State pretty handily on the road in West Virginia. Final game, TCU at Oklahoma State. It's going to be a tough one for TCU. I thought they'd get that win over Oklahoma at home. Ended up not winning that one. I think they're going to bounce back at Oklahoma State. It's going to be a really good game, though, I think. Oklahoma State tends to give some teams trouble at home. They have in the past, not recently as much. We saw Oklahoma State lose to TCU by 2 earlier on in the year at TCU. So Desmond Bane is going to have to bring his best game. I still do like TCU. It's going to be a really close game, though. Alright, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Like and comment down below if you have anything to add or suggest. Subscribe as well. If you have not already, also go follow my Twitter and Instagram, Hilly Hoops. I would appreciate it if you guys would do that. Keep leaving comments, like I said. I really appreciate your feedback. Thanks for watching, and have a good night watching college basketball tonight.